Thanks to the support as a channel member, John Howell. Well, here we go then, boys and girls. It is the Champions League final. It's at the Nou Camp, which means one last trip this series to what I believe I described in the matchday vlog as football Disneyland. Please, can we end this on a high? I think it's been the longest non-league legend I've ever done. I really would like to win with a end with a Champions League win. Win with a Champions League end. Hello and welcome to Club 6, part 16 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have that Champions League final. It is Liverpool versus Leipzig at the Nou Camp. And we've not won in 3 games. Our last 3 games of the Premier League season, all draws. Brighton, Everton and Crystal Palace. Form is certainly not there. We didn't even massively rotate the team. I mean, we did a bit, but not massively. We've forgotten how to score goals. I mean, we'd already got the league wrapped up, so I'm hoping it's just because we decided we didn't care. But it does mean we're not going into the game in the best possible form. Although fitness-wise, we are looking pretty strong. The only player who misses out through injury is Sugimoto, who has got a twisted ankle. Everyone else is fit to one extent or the other. I mean, Antunes is returning from injury. Jean Carlos is returning from injury. Kudimana is returning from injury. But they're all fit enough to be involved, and be involved they shall be. This is the team for the Champions League final. We've got Blanco in goal, a back four of Peralta, Corgi, Antunes and Wilson. Jaeger at the base of the midfield, Bellingham and Ramon ahead of him. And then Kone on the left, Borges on the right, Jallo up front. Very controversial playing this combination of the front three for the biggest game in many a long year for this. I mean, it's not. Liverpool last won the Champions League like 2 years ago, I think. 2030. It's 3 years since Liverpool last won the Champions League. Before that, it was 2 years. Before that, 3 years. Before that, 4 years. The year before, 5 years. They never go very long without winning it. But to me, it's a big deal because I've only won it twice before. So let's go out there and try and win the thing. And don't forget, whatever happens in this match, this is the end of the series, although not the end. We are going to have a little bit of an epilogue where we're going to be playing in the Club World Cup, which is going to be kicking off in 16 days' time. Do we know it's going to be taking place in Spain? So actually, that might be another trip to the Nou Camp if it's being held there. Is there a way of knowing? I guess we'll worry about that when we get to it. And of course, we will be doing the traditional 5 years in the future video as well before starting the new series next week. Stay tuned to these videos for the next few days for me to officially announce what the new series is going to be. It's going to be awesome. You're not going to want to miss that on Monday. But this is the team. Have I already introduced the team? I think I have. Let's just get them submitted. I'm giddy with excitement at the prospect of, I'll level with you, not having to wear this suit again until October, November time, because we are getting to that time of year where it's getting pretty hot in my office, and I'm looking forward to not having to wear a suit to record my videos. If you're new to the channel this year, oh, goodness me. The other thing you're going to see on Monday, as well as the start of the new series, is the return of T-shirt, Kev, because we only have to wear the suit for Non-League to Legend. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Right, Borges with the in-swinging free kick to start things off, and Jallo follows up with a header, but it goes just over. First attempt of the match goes to us, although Leipzig have already had a couple of shots on target, so they definitely seem up for it, and they have a corner. And Antunes heads clear relatively comfortably. Borges trying to chase it out and get a counter-attack going. But in actual fact, it's Leipzig who are just moving the ball around very nicely on the edge of the area. And Jallo does now intercept, but immediately gives the ball away as he's tackled by the Leipzig player. They're continuing their attack. This is an alarming highlight, which is probably going to lead to a goal. And there is the goal. And it's Corgi with an own goal, I think, which is a big blow for a man who has been a key player for us throughout our time here at Liverpool. The only real guaranteed starter in our back four. The rest of the back four have kind of changed around him a lot, but he has been a constant, and it's a little bit harsh on him to be the man who scores the own goal in the Champions League final. But we're not going to worry. We're offer some encouragement. We're not panicking just yet. And remember, Leipzig are only the 5th best team in Bundesliga. We've already knocked out the best team in Bundesliga. We still have to believe we're the best team on the pitch today. and go out there and prove it. And there is Jallo, and we've proven something. Maybe not that we're better than Leipzig, but we're at least as good because it's an immediate reply. It comes down that right-hand side. Borge gets the ball in a wide area. Bellingham then picks it up, slides it down that touchline for Borge, who then puts it into the penalty area for Jallo to tuck away. I said beforehand it was controversial to play that front two. Well, there you go. Controversy. Uncontroversy. They've got Maggioni at right back for them, I've just noticed. It really has become apparent over the last couple of episodes just how much my poor old Juventus team has been disassembled since I left. But, you know, Kone would like, I'd like to think Kone would fancy his chances against Maggioni. Maggioni's good, but he wasn't Champions League winner good as a starter, I don't think. That being said, we've got Wilson in at right back, who is basically a Liverpool version of Maggioni, the local boy who is in the team because he's the local boy who's come through the youth system, probably wouldn't be in the team otherwise. Kone in with the challenge, and now Leipzig lumping the ball forward, and Antunes heads it straight up in the air and not clear at all. Can we... do we offer some more encouragement here? Wilson up in the air from him, and now Borge on the right-hand side again, and it's Bellingham. The calm head, the experience of Jude Bellingham in central midfield, plays it forward to Ramon, who sprays it out wide to Borge, and it's a lovely pass from him into Jallo, and it's a lovely finish from Jallo. I think he's offside. I mean, it's certainly the right idea. The move was lovely, crisp passing. If he stayed onside, lovely stuff, and I think he has. I think it's been given. Let's have a look at it from the other angle. Ramon plays Borge in, and Borge just hits it first time. Jallo looks a mile offside. Who on earth? It must be the right back playing him on who's out of frame, because those two centre-backs, I mean, he was certainly beyond them, as you can see there. Presumably, the right back is over there somewhere. We can't see him on camera, but he has stayed onside. It is now 2-1 to Liverpool in the Champions League final, that third Champions League win of the series. We're closing in on it, boys and girls. We just need to not mess up from here. We've got the lead, and now we're going to look to extend it. Borge with the corner, and it's Corgi, I think, looking to right his wrong from earlier, but can't keep his header down, and it goes just over. It is substitution o'clock, and we're going to make a few changes. We're going to bring Jalili on for Ramon, who's on a yellow card. Who were the players who needed to come off? Antunes, I don't think, is fit to play a full game. Kudimbana can come on for him. In fact, forget that. We're going to bring Malik on for him. No, wrong guy. We're going to bring Malik on for Antunes and put Wilson at centre-back. Wilson's played centre-back quite a lot for me as this season has gone on, and I think we need to get one of the strikers on. Which I guess means we can't really. We could take off Kone and bring on Harvey Elliott. Let's get more experience in there. I'm looking at Borge and Jallo, and they're both playing so well, it would be very harsh to take either of them off. I said before it was controversial to start them. It's pretty difficult to remove either of them because they're two of the best players in the world, and they're demonstrating it once again tonight. But maybe we take them both off and get some more energy in the front three. I think both Sen and Aspas have done enough this season to justify being on the pitch when the final whistle blows. If Leipzig score now, we've set ourselves up to struggle to get back into the game by taking off our two most creative players. But we have got two proper goal scorers on there with the experience of the likes of Elliott and Bellingham. So fingers crossed, if that does happen, we'll still find a way through. Sen trying to compete with the Leipzig left back, isn't able to, but Jaeger does intercept. Now Elliott, ball forward to Sen. If he can slide it across to Aspas, he's through, and Aspas is through, and Aspas has scored, and it's borderline once again whether it's onside. If he's managed to keep himself level, we've won the Champions League. The referee has his finger in his ear, and it's been disallowed. Okay, it remains just a 1-goal advantage. I mean, this one also very close. I mean, yeah. Two very borderline decisions. One has gone our way, the other one hasn't. I'm going to assume the referee was right both times because, you know me, love a referee. But it is Leipzig who've got the ball. As we enter into the 90th minute, we are in the lead, but Leipzig are on the attack. That's poor from them, though. Malik intercepts. Now Bellingham just hitting it a long way, and Aspas has done brilliantly to win it. And Julio Aspas, all the doubts we've had over him over the course of the last 5 seasons, he's put paid to all of them because that was brilliant. He had no right to score a goal there. It's literally just a hit and hope from Bellingham that Aspas has made to look very good. Hassling his defender. He's a great pressing forward. Even though he doesn't play in that role, he's forever hassling defenders. It's what he offers that none of the other attackers we've got do. And he's hassled the defender, got hold of the ball, and scored the goal that confirms a 3rd Champions League win of the series, a 12th Champions League victory for Liverpool. And I think it's safe to say this return to England has been a pretty successful one. And Kone is now taking that long walk with the Champions League trophy. And there we have it. We've done a threesome, everybody. 3 Champions League wins. Now we just need to win the Club World Cup, which is easier said than done, but I think is going to be necessary if we're going to catch Bob Paisley. We're, of course, going to check in on the Hall of Fame. Maybe a 3rd Champions League win will be enough. We've got other European trophies we've won as well. We'll just have a little flick through all of this. I should think the board are happy. Goodness me. Yeah, lots of money flowing in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hall of Fame is what we're interested in now. And I am... No, not nation. Nationality. 48 Hall of Fame points behind Bob Paisley, with 1 competition left to play, and it's the worst one in the game. Club World Cup coming up tomorrow. I'm going to hate every minute of it, but if we can win it, for the first time ever, I will end non-league to legend, top of the English Nationality Hall of Fame. We actually have to try in the Club World Cup, aren't we? If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.